So guys, Gerald Richardson here. So I was going to show you real quick this latest investment property we purchased here in Durham, North Carolina. So this particular property right behind me was a house that was built in the early 1940s. It's originally it was a 4-bedroom, 2-bath house. The previous owner actually converted into a boarding house. There's actually tenants still in there, into a boarding house where he rents out each of the rooms. I purchased this house from the previous owner with the plans to renovate it, keep it as a boarding house. So one of the things that I learned while we were under contract to purchase this property was that the lot in the house is actually zoned commercial. So this entire area, this is the back of the house. I'll show you the front of the house soon. So this entire lot, which is about 0.66 acres altogether, is zoned commercial. So that gives me a little bit more flexibility of what exactly I can do to this house. But right now the plan is to renovate it, keep it as a boarding house, and rent it out by each of the rooms. Let me show you a little bit more. Alright, so like I say, this is the back of the house. You see my tenants are actually using this back as a parking lot. And over here is more of the land. And let me show you real quick what the front looks like. So again, like I said, this house originally was a 4-bedroom, 2-bath house, converted to a boarding house, and at one point it housed 7 tenants in their own separate rooms. And it was rented by the room. So this is the front of the house, or the front yard. And this is the front of the house. So we are in Durham. This is East Gear Street. There's Highway 85, right off the highway. And this lot, like I said, is zone commercial. So the plan, when I first learned about it being zone commercial, well, before I found that it was on commercial, was to actually see if I could build additional dwelling units on the lot. Back here and up front, the plan was to try to at least build 3 additional houses, and keep them and make them all boarding houses. So once we're done renovating this house, I was going to make it into a 5-bedroom boarding house and build 3 additional 5-bedroom boarding houses on the lot, and rent out each of the rooms. So that was the initial plan when I first went on the contract, when I first went on the contract to buy this house. But since learning that this lot is actually zoned commercial, thinking about building separate individual cottages, tiny houses. Well, not really tiny houses, but we're calling it cottages. About 650 square foot houses, or on all together, thinking about between 10 to 12 different houses, 650 square foot houses. So back here, see if we can fit in about 8 to 10 in this area back here behind the house. We're going to still keep this house and keep it as a boarding house. Again, rented out by each of the rooms. And up front, the plan is to add the other cottages or tiny houses, 650 square foot houses. Try to get fit in 4 to 5 in this area right here. So that's the plan right now. The plan to do with this current house. Like I said, it currently does have tenants in it, and I already gave them notice to move out by March of next year. And for plans, once they're out, we're going to go in. We're going to fix up the house, bring up the code, update it, and rent it back out to tenants as a 5-bedroom. And while we're doing that, through the zoning requirements or the permit requirements, to convert the rest of this lot into or allow us to build additional houses on this land. So that's the tentative plan right now. So I just wanted real quick while I was here just to show you guys the house, or at least the exterior of the house and the lot, and give you guys a very overview thoughts or plans with this house. Oh, so I did want to talk about, so when we went on the contract with this house, initially I approached several investors that expressed their interest to do a deal with me. The initial plan was to bring in first two other investors, then it turned into approach 6 other investors, where we're all going to go in on the purchase of the house and in the renovation of this house with I pretty much guarantee my return on investment of 20%. However, none of the investors I did approach was willing to do that, so I ended up having to purchase a house myself. So when my other investors fell through, I went to the seller, and he was we talked about him doing the seller financing, which was an option, but he was only willing to go up to so much of seller finance on the property, and I didn't have the cash to cover the rest. So what I ended up having to do was get a hard money loan on this property to purchase. With initially the thought was I was going to use the seller finance to cover the down payment with the hard money loan. Unfortunately, I was made aware by the lender that the lender will not allow me to do a seller finance on the property. They were not allowed to do that. So the other thing I ended up doing, I still took the previous owner's offer of providing seller finance, but we didn't do it on this house. We actually allowed him to, or he actually gave us seller financing, or not seller finance, but like a loan on another property I own outright. So he gave me a loan, gave me money, interest only loan, using the other previous house I own free and clear as collateral, and then I took that money and I ended up using that money to buy this house as a down payment using our hard money loan, a 2-year short-term interest only hard money loan for this house. Again, once the plan is, once everybody's out in March, we're going to start the renovation on this house, make it keep it as update it, keep it as a rental unit for up to 5 bedrooms, rent out each of the bedrooms. Then what I'm going to do, plan is to refinance that out of that short 2-year hard money loan, refinance it out of it into a rental loan, and in the meantime do the initial permits and zone planning to allow me to convert the rest of the lot into hopefully 10 other individual 650 square foot cottages on this house, with the plan to bring out each of those cottages out separately as rental units. So that's the plan. Like I said, I wanted to show you guys the house, give you a little bit what we have going on with this particular property. Yeah, and show you that real estate's still out there, investing still available, or houses still available, investing still out there. And yeah, just want to jump on real quick and show you guys that. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, comment below. All right, talk to you guys soon. Bye.